Why did I go to the festival? So I was doing a little market research and hi, I have a little talk here. Whew, man, it is hot. So I just got back from this absolutely awesome art festival, like a craft vendor fair. It was held Saturday and Sunday. We went today, which is Sunday, and we tried to get there at lunch hour, so between 11 and noon, and it was hot. Like, I felt bad for the vendors. Half of them were in the shade, and they had all these rows kind of like weaving around where some of the tree patterns were, trying to keep as many people into the shade as they could. I about 20 minutes in, and I was done. I even had like my super awesome little parasol, aka umbrella, that was broken on one side, keeping some of the sun off of me. I almost didn't bring it, and when I got there, there wasn't a single other crazy person like me that was using an umbrella to keep the sun out. But then I stood in the sun for about 5 minutes. I said, no, I'm gonna use my umbrella. Screw that. I was hot. I was like a lobster by the time we finished up and went back to the car. Why did I go to the festival? So I was doing a little market research, and I have been looking into a lot of different avenues for making money. And it's a little bit hard for me to get a regular 9-to-5 just with some of the situations with my youngest kiddo. And I've been looking into some of the more flexible things with, delivery and crafts and so one of the ideas I was coming up with was maybe creating some crafts, jewelry, odds and ends. I've got like a billion ideas, so I have to sort it down. Taking them to like the farmers market and the craft fairs and the vendor places and selling them. So I wanted to go get a little bit of research, and this art festival that we went to this weekend had like 300 vendors and so much cool stuff, so many ideas. I could have spent hours going through all of these awesome tables, but it was 95 degrees out and I was dying. So I did not get to spend as much time as I wanted to. I tried to film a lot to kind of get a general idea of what is out there, what some competition is, what's seems to be getting some crowds. I am so excited. There's the standard farmers market, which usually runs from like Memorial Weekend to Labor Day weekend, every Saturday or whatever day of the week that they choose to do it. And that looked really exciting, but I hate the heat. And I don't think I could spend 5 hours every week through the summertime in 105 degrees. That's hard. On the flip side, summer's almost over. We're in August right now, so it really wouldn't be something that I could even consider until next year. So I'm gonna have to focus on a lot of the pop-up type of things where there's like this weekend, it was specific towards art and craft vendors, and they even did some competitions. It was really fun hearing them give out the awards and seeing stuff and being put out there. And that would be a little bit better. There's a lot of conventions, a lot of different things in the area that I know my teenager goes to all the time, especially anything to do with Comic-Con and Renaissance and stuff like that. And she's always bringing home these crazy stuff from the market vendors that are there. So I know there's a lot of opportunities to put up a booth somewhere. I was so bummed out by the food vendor options. And this is kind of something I have seen over the years, and most of the places you go to, you're always getting the same stuff. So this place had about 15 food trucks, and I would say 6 of them were offering hot dogs and French fries and nachos. There was 2 or 3 that was more of an ice cream or shaved ice type of thing, which was really smart. There was 2 coffee stands, which I made sure I went to that one. And I think there was a couple of pulled pork barbecue type of things. And so that was it. Hi. I have a little talk here. You want to say hi? So at this festival, those were like the most typical types of food trucks that you see all the time, you know, at fairs, carnivals, festivals. It's quick grab food, it's fried food, it's sweet food. I know that like around town, there's a lot of businesses that have food trucks set up a little bit more permanently. And I think out of the ones I searched, 10 out of 12 were taco trucks, which don't get me wrong, I love taco trucks, but most of them are meat and I don't eat meat. So kind of makes it hard to go in. But yeah, like if I had the capital, I would get me a food truck and I would stock it to do sandwiches, deli sandwiches. I mean, what a nice option to have when everything is fried food and hot foods, to have something that's cold and just a lot easier to eat with your hands. You know, you're out at a festival, there's half the time you can't even get a table, you're sitting on the ground. Sandwiches, man. Anybody want a partner? I think we can make this work. It would be so much fun. But I digress. That's a little bit of a bigger capital than I got available to put in. But yeah, so this was really cool. Just so many vendors. There was everything from families to retired people to single individuals, you know, running it. People who have actual shops, like brick and mortar shops, and then they do little pop-ups at the different festivals. People who are mainly online, and then during festivals they bring stuff and set up a booth. It was just like everything. Jewelry and art prints and lawn decor and clothing, and it was so inspiring. So cool to go to those. And I've been to some before. At Christmas time, they do a Christmas festival, like light the tree in downtown, and then they set up all the vendors, poor vendors out there just freezing their little booties off. There's always a different vibe depending on your location. I don't know if it's sometimes because it's cold, or sometimes there's just not like music. Sometimes they got live music going that like always brings a bigger energy. Yeah, so if you've ever done something like that, or if you ever sold anything, let me know if I am absolutely insane for wanting to go down this path, but it seems so cool. Secondarily, my next mission for myself, I've been doing a lot of self-improvement missions, and my next big one is I want to start coming up with some hobbies because I don't have any and I don't really do very much. So maybe this will be a 2-in-1. I can start researching things that maybe would be good sellers, and I can start figuring out some hobbies and crafts that I enjoy doing. So there's always that. Let me know. Let me know what you think. Maybe the heat's just gotten to me and I'm just like sweating out and absolutely crazy, because I literally can feel the sticky sweat on my face from how hot it was. I'll show it to Kira.
What about the kitty?
You like the kitty one next to it?
That's so cool. What'd you find?